Now, I consider myself to be a very patient person, but holy shift in a turbo, it took a long time to get the Power Rangers Beast Morphers trailer, or at least one with original footage, so like a real trailer, not the one that we got at Power Morphicon. And I'm no like marketing expert or anything, but I would think that you'd want to release promotional material for your TV show at least 2 weeks in advance. We're just a week out from Beast Morphers, and they just dropped a trailer on Nickelodeon. I know a lot of fans do know that Beast Morphers is coming, you know, the ones who have a big online presence, but that's usually the older fan base. The younger fan base might not know as much, you know, they're sitting there watching their Nickelodeon, drinking their juice, and this commercial only plays every once in a while. Maybe on commercial breaks they don't even pay attention. You see what I mean? You might want to do it a little bit earlier so more people, you know, can catch the preview, know what's about to come. But like I said, I'm no marketing expert. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes and everything, but the trailer is here now. I'm super excited, and I'm here to break it down for you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. While this trailer was super cool, it was kind of generic. It started off, the narrator was like, when evil threatens the universe, a new team of Rangers will have to form to stop the evil, which makes sense. I mean, that's pretty much the basis of all Power Rangers shows, so we didn't go too in-depth, but we did get a look at Evox once again, and he actually had some dialogue saying, the morphing grid will be mine. And I really like that because they directly mentioned the morphing grid. It's going to play a part in the season, which is great because we hear all about it in a ton of different Power Rangers seasons, but we really don't know much about it. Hopefully they go more in depth in the season. It really looks like they're doing that. So in terms of that, yeah, this trailer got me pretty hyped. This was also accompanied by a shot of Blaze and Roxy, two characters we know really little about, although it looks like Blaze will be the Dark Ranger for this season. And speaking of the Dark Ranger, it's later on in the trailer, but we do get a shot of the Red Ranger fighting the Dark Ranger, and that's when the Red Ranger is unmorphed. So a great unmorphed fighting sequence it looks like we're going to be getting right off the bat. That's if this takes place at the beginning of the show, which it really looks like it. Most of the trailer was the Rangers morphing. It looks like it's going to be like their first morphing sequence. I mean, I would at least think so. This seems to be more of a trailer for the first episode than anything, and it looks cool. The special effects on it, I really like when they're morphing. It doesn't go into, you know, that stock footage, green screen morphing sequence. No, they're morphing right in front of you, and they get like sucked, or not sucked into because they stay in place, but there's like this vortex of red, blue, and yellow depending on which ranger they are, and a sort of beast spirit pops out of it. It looks really, it's really weird to explain. I'll show a picture of it, but the morphing sequence is really cool, and you get this like vortex thing, and it looks like after that the ranger suits will appear, and I do really like that. We also got a shot of the keys that are going to be used when the Rangers morph. We got a little taste of this when we saw the toy morpher, because we saw the toy versions of the keys, but we didn't really get to see it in action. We haven't even really seen, you know, morphing in action until now, and it looks pretty cool. Another thing that I find kind of interesting is that the morphers are never really on their wrist until they're ready to morph. They have this sort of bracelet thing, and they tap the middle of it, and then the morphers appear out of nowhere. I thought that was pretty cool and kind of clever, so it's not always standing out. I've noticed in previous seasons, like, people, they just be walking around with their morphers on the wrist, you know, and nobody suspects that they're Rangers. Here, they just got this little thing. When they're ready to morph, they tap it and the morpher appears out of nowhere, or it teleports them. It's really cool, and I do like that idea. There was also a sequence where they showed some Zord footage, and usually that wouldn't be, you know, too crazy because it's usually just Sentai footage, and it is Sentai footage, but what's significant about this is that it was cockpit scenes instead of the giant room where the Rangers would be in, you know, perform different moves. Really weird stuff you'd see in the Neo Saban era, because in the Neo Saban era, you know, they film their own Zord sequences when it comes to at least them being inside the Zord, and it was kind of weird. A lot of people didn't like it. They're back to using the Sentai footage, the cockpit scenes, and I do really like that, and I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, we just got some generic shots of the Rangers in their suits and, you know, some weapons and stuff we've already seen, so not too much else to add on to there. The trailer was cool, but the show is only a week out from now. I know a lot of people were clamoring for a trailer, but at this point, we're going to be seeing the show in 1 week, so while this was cool, it's like, and they should have released it earlier. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you all did enjoy it. Like I said, I liked the trailer. I'll have the link in the description if you haven't seen it already. Definitely check that out. Let me know what you think in the comments below of the trailer and my thoughts, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.